My name's Robin and welcome inside Robin's World. I'm going to do a book tag today. This one was originally done by Emmabooks. I was actually not really tagged by um, Book Invasion, but he did it and said anyone else who wanted to do it, so that's me. So I'm going to do it. This one has a rule. It's called choose one genre or category of books that you frequently talk about in tags and don't use any books from that genre. I picked nonfiction because even though nonfiction is definitely not my favorite type of books, I seem to be reading a lot of those right now for some reason. And so I picked those and just gonna jump right in it. The first one is a book that is an exception when it comes to genres or elements in books that you typically don't like. The first one I picked is a retelling. You know, Marissa Meyer's got those ones that she's really popular for, you know, Cinder and I don't remember the other ones. They're okay. I mean, I didn't hate those books. I just read Cinder. It's the only one I've read. I liked it okay, but I don't really love retellings, I guess is what that bottom line. I don't really enjoy retellings. But this one, I actually have a copy of it here. The Changeling by Victor Laval. This one was good. Said when, I don't know if I want to read all of this, but this captivating retelling of a classic fairy tale imaginatively explores parental obsession, spousal love, and the secrets that make strangers out of people we love the most. It's a thrilling and emotionally devastating journey through the gruesome legacies that threaten to devour us and the homely messy magic that saves us if we're lucky. This one, a guy has a baby and his wife starts acting all kind of crazy and the baby disappears and the wife disappears and then it's just, yeah. Anyway, this was really good. So this is one, the retelling, that I wasn't sure about. It was really good. The next one, a book you enjoyed from a genre that you previously held some stigma about. Romance. I've said in other videos where I used to read a lot of romance when I was growing up, and since then I've kind of just lost interest. I think they're not realistic. But this one, it's called Big Sexy Love. I'm telling you, I don't even know how I found this book, but it was just funny. I laughed and laughed and laughed, and I don't have the book. I must have read it on my Kindle because I don't own a copy of it. But the girl in the story is from England, and she's like very safety oriented with everything, like her love life and herself and all of that, and very stagnant. And her best friend that lives in New York tells her, I'm dying, and my thing I want you to do for me is to go to New York City and get a love letter. I think it was a love letter from somebody. So because it's her friend and she loves her, she takes off and she goes, and then she has this grand adventure. And I'm telling you, I just laughed and laughed. I really need to get a copy. It's one I wouldn't actually, I don't do a lot of rereading, but I wouldn't mind rereading that one. The next one is a book you didn't know was actually out of your comfort zone until you started reading it. This one I picked, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's just, it's a good book, but it's just kind of raw. And it made me uncomfortable, which I think is what he was going for. So, but definitely out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I didn't like it. So, I mean, I liked it. I shouldn't say I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable, but I still liked it. Number 4, pick a friend or a booktuber that motivates you to pick up books you might not normally be interested in. Oh, Strip Cover Lit. They read a lot of classics and poetry. They haven't really got me in on the poetry yet, but they might be able to do it. And I picked The Call of the Wild by Jack London. I think that's his name. And I read that because they were reading it, and it was really good. I yeah, I don't always love classics, but they get me interested in classics. So thanks, guys. Number 5, a book that is out of your comfort zone that you would like to read. Okay, so this one I picked, The Hate You Give, which I have right here, by Angie Thomas. Everyone's heard of this book, and if you haven't, you've been living off grid for a while. This one is out of my comfort zone because I know her brother dies at the beginning of the book. The whole book is about that, and I really don't like to read things that make me sad, and that's going to make me sad. But I'm going to give it a go anyway because, well, it's on my Goodread choice books, and I'm reading all of those this year. So, number 6, a book or genre so out of what you normally read that you'll probably never give it another chance. Oh, classics again. Back to classics. Kurt Vonnegut. I don't know. He's weird. So, I don't know that I'll try it again. And that's all I have. Have you guys read any of those books? What books put you outside your comfort zone? And have you read any that were outside your comfort zone? And if they were, write in the comments below what they were and see, because I'm curious if I've read them. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time, and thanks. Bye.